Hi, Scott, Machine Gun Dad. Welcome back to another episode of I've Got This Gun on the Wall. In this case, it is my Beretta 418. Now, this gun has been on the channel, but it was on the channel so long ago, and my kids were very young, and YouTube restricted it, so nobody saw it, and maybe it got a couple hundred views. So, let me tell you about my Beretta 418. First of all, when I bought this gun, it didn't work. I think the dealer that sold it to me thought she was getting over on me. Because it's in really good shape. I took it home and I tried to fire it. And I got light primer strikes. So the first thing I did was order a new spring kit from Wolf Gun Springs. So I took the gun apart. You know, I got out, I watched some videos, and then I got my small arms of the world out. I took the gun apart to replace the springs. And I replaced the springs exactly as they came out of the gun. I took it out and tried to fire it. Still wouldn't fire. Well, in this gun, there's a striker spring, and I forget what I don't know if it's I don't think it's it might be the recoil. No, it's not the recoil spring. There's another spring in there. They're about the same diameter, but their tension is much different, and one's a little shorter than the other. So I'm like, you know, in the diagram in Small Arms of the World, the striker spring, they were switched, so I switched them around, and lo and behold, the gun started working. So somewhere along the line, somebody had taken this gun apart and put it back together and put the springs in the right way, the wrong way. And then when I redid it, I put them in the wrong way, and then I took it apart again, and I figured it out, put them in the right way, so the gun works. I didn't really know much about it. I saw that it came in this box. All right. And the box says on the side here, 25 Bantam Beretta, and then somebody wrote in below it, model 418, okay? And then over here on this side, in the same handwriting, it says 418 and the serial number. So when you look inside, you get automatic pistol. Here's the thing. Caliber 6.35, model 418. This is the original owner's manual that came with the gun. Now, take into account, I got this gun for like $125. And it has all the instructions. And then inside of that, further, I got a schematic that comes with the gun. Which is funny, because if you flip it over here, I'm sorry, the spring is the trigger spring, and looking at this, the trigger spring and it looks like the striker spring are about the same. You have a vague schematic of the gun here, but it doesn't show you exactly, you know, the parts aren't set aside like you would get a schematic off of, say, Gun Parts Corporation. So this didn't help me. But to get a gun in the original box with the original manual, where somebody had taken the time how many years ago to write the serial number on the gun, on the box, is pretty impressive. So I thought, well, gee, this gun, you know, I read these guns were imported in the 50s. This is probably a post-war import. I was wrong. This is a pre-war import. This pistol, right here, above my fingers, can you get that? It says 1938. This was imported before the war. I don't know who imported these pistols. That's probably why it has no import marks on it. And then by my back finger, if you're into Italian proof marks, there's a bunch of dates and stuff here on my back finger. So this gun was made in Mussolini's Italy. Here's the serial number. From the serial number, I believe this is the 4th variation. I'm not sure. But it's pre-war, for sure, by the serial number. It's a neat little gun. On the range, we had problems with it. Again, when I bought the gun and once I got it running, I didn't have any problems, but this has been sitting in a safe for over a decade. Never been shot since in over a decade, and I didn't lube it before I shot it. So I lubed it a little bit, and it was funny, after I'd say 15, 20 rounds, it started working. So I'm going to show you it working. Alright, we're out on the range. We've been out on the range with this pistol. We've been having some really bizarre malfunctions. which is funny because I never had malfunctions with this pistol before. Heel load. We'll give it a whirl. I think there's only 6 rounds in here. Holy cow! 6 in a row. Just to let you know the magic of YouTube, this is like the 5th time we tried this. I think I might have a magazine problem, because if you notice, if you play it back, one of the rounds hesitated before it fed. I am using Remington commercial ammo that is 25 years old, 20 years old. I also found that the more I shot the pistol, as I said, this is the 5th attempt, it got better. So I'm thinking maybe it's been sitting around too long. Maybe I ought to take these guns that are hanging on my wall out every now and then. But thanks for coming to see another episode of I've Got This Gun on the Wall. In this case, it's my baby Beretta. Like, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. What else do I remember? Follow me on Rumble. Stay safe. See you soon.